heights of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
The history of college football has many ties to the military. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium, with over 101,000 fans in place, is one of those. The stadium was named for legendary football coach General Robert R. Neyland on October 27, 1962. This is one of the most beautiful venues in college sports, with the Tennessee River, the sailgating, and the checkered end zones. Can't wait to watch a college football game at Tennessee. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the ball's ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field first today. And you'll remember the last time these two clashed, it wound up being a tight one right to the finish.
And you know it's always going to be emotional, David. There's so much trash talking in rivalry games like this. These two teams, these two fan bases absolutely hate each other, and they let each other know about it all game long, even before the game.
And that's what makes it so much fun to cover. Who can manage their emotion, not get those dumb penalties, like be really locked in, dialed in, not let all the outside noise affect their play.
Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Georgia going up tempo.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Offense getting set for first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Arrington. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to change things up against this defensive look. Out wide right, it's Temple. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rush is on. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Timeout on the field, and that's the second call by Georgia. They burned a couple early, now down to just 1 timeout to work with. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Got to make the play on 4th. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back.
Straight ahead, it's Gordon. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Volunteers will hustle to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going for the big play. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown, Volunteer! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They made the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33.
And the defense gives up the 1st down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Offense, quick tempo. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Fresh set of downs going up top. Finds his man. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. And the Bulldogs come to the line in the hurry up. Hits inside. It's Temple. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
2nd down, gonna throw it.
Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first. Turns it loose deep. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. The Vols decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Trying to get started. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick.
And he scores! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Drops back on first down. Caught by Smith. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Tight end now in motion. Trying to slip through and pick it up. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So we'll see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve.
It's intercepted. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. He's changing the play. First play of this drive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's loose down the left side. He's at the tip. And with the pick six. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the Georgia sideline, there is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. The defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. Run in the red zone. It's Gordon. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. Keeps it on the option. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. The Volunteers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Vols!
nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
Timing has to be so good. You're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field. The ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late, and as a result, it's an INT.
Quick give. It's Gordon. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working.
Makes a grab and room to run. Touchdown, Volunteer! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. On
the return, it's Arrington. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Connection to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Georgia comes quickly to the line. Quarterback signaling to his guy. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Got his man. They wrestle him down after a pickup of 11 yards on the play, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. Georgia ready to dial it up on another 1st down. Fresh center downs going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the 1st half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
Gonna look downfield again. Caught. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like the back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Long way to go on second down. Snaps it in the shotgun. Bought a little time, lets it go. Leaves it short.
And man, oh man, I just don't understand what we're trying to do offensively. Like, last possession was your fourth pick, and coming out, throwing again. They've got to find some way to settle this dude down or settle his behind on the bench and find somebody else that can make some plays.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got a wide open receiver. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on first and goal. He's looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Temple. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to pound it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Timeout is called. It's the second charge to Tennessee. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with fourth and goal. They'll try to slam it in. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Now, what a great job by this defense. Never giving up, man. Gave up some yards, get inside their own 1 on fourth and goal. And what did they do a good job of? Getting pushed, man. The big boys getting in the backfield, getting penetration, not letting the hole even open up, and they get the big fourth down stop.
Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. This will likely be the last play of the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 13 team, the UCLA Bruins. And it's the Buckeyes on top right now as they look to dig out of a big hole. Dropping 4 of the first 5 was no way to start a season. Perhaps they found something here today.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
The Vols head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, he wanted to remind his team that they have been in moments like this before. They lost last time these two teams played, and they want to build on that experience and make a different outcome this time around. He told them, we have got to be focused and meet the moment, have even more energy, because this rivalry game is what energy is all about. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Showing off the arm. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Gordon. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Right side, it's Davis. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the band, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
2nd and long here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Throws to the tight end. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Booster! Ready, go! Wants to throw again. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped it, and he has to have it. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I like the idea to go for it there on fourth down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got to have confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up, they bowed up, and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room. It's Gordon. All over him immediately.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Gordon. He gets it down to the 28-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks, and now we'll see what they do on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He splits the uprights, and they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hits the hole. It's Bowens. Got 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's some daylight. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
This play works for one reason. You toss the ball quickly to the left, receivers have to block. Once that running back gets on the perimeter, you're going nowhere if those receivers aren't committed to getting on those DBs, locking on them, running their feet. That's not their first priority. I know they're going to catch the ball more than they're going to block. Nice job blocking on that toss.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll send the back in motion. Sees a crease. There's some room. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Looking for room, it's Temple. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. They'll try the right side. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Are you as surprised as I am that they didn't throw the football there?
Man, I'm shocked. You get in those situations, 99% of the time, those are passes, but slip in the run, maybe a little confusion by the defense, thinking pass, pass, pass. It worked, so nobody complains.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Calls his own number. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Keeps it himself. Pulls it again on the option. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going, then maybe you can build them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now this team has fallen into a 3-game slide, and a season of promise has now had a lot of promises broken.
Yeah, this is a team that really needs to take a long, hard look in the mirror right now and make a decision. What are we going to be? What am I about? What am I willing to do at this point of the season to get this thing turned around? A lot of tough and real conversations are going to have to take place.
And this is when the coaches really make their money, right? How can I get my kids to focus when I know there's probably not a lot to play for down the road? So let's win every game. Let's win every battle. Let's spoil other people's seasons on the way out, even though our season didn't pan the way we wanted it to.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.